Okay, good morning once again. In our previous video, we talked about rainbows. We talked about the area of rainbows and perimeter of rainbows. Now, today too, I remember clearly telling you guys that area of rainbows, you can use two different formulas. The other formula that you can use is half times the first diagonal times the second diagonal. So, look at the rainbows. All the four sides are equal. This side is equal to this side is equal to this. I mean, all the sides are equal, but we have two diagonals. You see, the first one divides it into two triangles. This one also divides it into two triangles, so you have two diagonals. Now the two diagonals, so D1 represents the first diagonal, D2 represents the second diagonal. The first diagonal and the second diagonal, they meet at right angle triangle. I mean, they are perpendicular to each other. See, I hope you get it. Now, you see the whole BD is the whole BD, length BD is the diagonal 2, and length AC is the diagonal 1. But look at something here. You see they meet. There's E here. So this E here divides this line BD into what? Two equal lengths, as in BE and ED. I hope you get it. BE and what? ED. I hope you get it. Now look at something here. The length from here to here is half of the distance of the whole diagonal here. It's a half of it, half of what? BD. So BE is half of what? BD. That's why I wrote what? Half D2. You tell the half of the diagonal 2. The same thing too from here to here is half of what? BD. So ED is also what? Half of what? D2. That's why we have BE. That's why look at something. See that BE is equal to ED, and they are all half of D2. The same thing applies to this diagonal AC. AE is half of AC, so this one, the whole diagonal here is known as D1. So AE is half of it, so that's half D1. Here to the same thing, EC is also half of what? D1. So that's why I say that AE is equal to what? EC. That's what? Half of D1. Do you understand? Now I want us to focus on this triangle, ABE. This triangle. So you're having a triangle, right? You take ABE. That's what I'm drawing here. ABE. I hope you get it. ABE. So look at something. BE is what? Half D2. A is what? Half D1. So that's what you have here. Half BE, half D2. A is what? Half D1. Now, how do you calculate for the area of a triangle? Area of a triangle is what? Half times base times height. This triangle here, the base is this AE and the height is BE. So half times base, the base is what? Half D1, and the BE, the height is what? Half D2. If you do the multiplication, 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2, that will give you 1 over what? 8 times D1 times D2. Now I want us to look at something. I told you that for rainbows, all the sides are what? Equal, right? This triangle, how many triangles can you get from this rainbows? You have this one, 1. You have this one, 2. You have this one, 3. You have this one, 4. So you have ABE. You have BEC. You have CED, this one, and you have AED. You get it? All these triangles, they have the same area. Their area is the same. So if this 5 centimeter square, The area for this is also 5 centimeters square. The area for this is 5 centimeters square. The area for this is also 5 centimeters square. So we have 4 triangles inside this rhombus. Now we have taken one of the triangles, and the area is what? 1/8 times first diagonal times second diagonal. So if I want to calculate for the area of the rhombus, it means I must know all the area for these 4 triangles, and they're all the same. And how many triangles do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I have to do, since they're the same, I have to multiply this by 4 for me to get the total area of the rhombus. So I'm saying that, however, the areas of triangle ABE, triangle ADE, triangle BCE, and triangle DCE are equal. So the total area of the rhombus is just going to be 4 times 1/8 times the first diagonal times the second diagonal, or times the 1 times the 2. So we do the multiplication, 4 here. So that's it. However, the areas of triangle ABE is equal to triangle ADE, triangle BCE, and triangle DCE are all equal. I hope you get it. So since they all have the same area, I have to just multiply this, the area of this, by 4 to give the total area of the rhombus, because this rhombus here has how many triangles in it? It has 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are all the same. So I have to multiply it out, the area of this, by 4. So when you do the multiplication, 4 here 1, 4 here 2, I'm going to have half times what? D1 times D2. So this is how we prove the formula that area of a rhombus can also be calculated as half times the diagonals. That's the first diagonal times the second diagonal. So some questions will be given the height and the base. You get it? But you'll be given the diagonals, the 2 diagonals, and you'll be asked to calculate for the area. This is very, very simple. Just find half of the 2 products, diagonals, and that's it. So that's it. In our next video, we'll talk about solve questions, okay, concerning rhombus.